Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here, and I'd like to welcome you to our third Hypnosis Hangout chat with me, Rene Bastarache, with the American School of Hypnosis. Anyways, I'd like to thank you, like I said, for coming, and tonight we are going to be speaking about how to speak to the mind for healing. How to speak to the mind for healing. Now, there is a reason to my madness here, and I'm getting something set up here. I want to refresh to make sure I am on live. And let's see. So as you're coming on, say hi, but there's a reason to my madness. I got an interesting email tonight asking about healing, and I'm going to refer that to that. I'm going to read the email to you, and we're going to have some fun. So let me see who we got coming on. If there is... turn my sound down. As you're coming in, we want to see how many people are coming in. Please let me know where you're from and who you are, if you do hypnosis. And by all means, as we're doing this, go ahead and ask questions. That's the whole idea. We're here to help each other. Ask questions, and if I touch on something that you're real familiar with, or even a little familiar with, or want to be familiar with, go ahead and chime in and give us some comments, because it will help everyone. So like I said, for those just coming in, I see we've got about 5 or 6 people just coming in now. We're going to be speaking about how to speak to the mind with hypnosis. Hi, Raluca. See, Raluca's the closest one. She just chimed in from the other office, okay? So let us know where you're from. Let's see who's the furthest one right now. The first one that comes on and says, hey, I'm from anywhere, would be the furthest one. There we go, Charles, Boston, Massachusetts. So far, so far, you're the furthest one. Massachusetts to Maine. Okay, you're the first one you're the first one that has the gumption to come live and speak. And Charles, I'm sorry, you're not the furthest anymore. And we have David from Waldorf, Maryland. Welcome, David. So people are coming in. So far, David is the furthest. We're going to see. We're going to probably get somebody just a state beyond him. So as we go, let's see who the furthest one is from Biddeford, Maine. And for those of you that don't know, Biddeford is in the United States. I was once in Texas, and I said I was from Maine. They said, oh, that's part of Canada, right? It looks like it on the map, but no. So anyways, we're going to have fun tonight. Oh, so who we got? We got both Charles and David have been knocked off the map. We have Paul from Scotland. Okay, now if we have anybody further than Scotland, it's going to be hard for me to figure out, because now I'm going to have to get a map up and start going like this, you know. But you know, Paul, you're on the map, you're only this far away, okay? So you're only about an inch, unless I look at a big, oh gosh. I don't know, now we got a competition here. We got Brazil, Juliana from Brazil, and oops.
Just pause that.
I want to pause my my video here. I've got too many things going on at once. And pardon me as I take a throat lozenge. You didn't see that. You did not see it. It was quickly done. All right. So we got Brazil. We got New Haven. Janelle, I'm going to move my whole screen over here so I could read these. Janelle from New Haven, Connecticut. Everyone's coming in. We got Tara from Georgia. Hi, Tara. Okay, so we got people from all over the place. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start out by reading an interesting letter to you. I think you're going to get a kick out of it. I sure did. Excuse me. Okay, this is from you. Not from you, from H-U-G-H. Okay? I always have fun with that name. I'm sorry. Who wrote to you? You did. No, I didn't. No, you did. Okay, so Mr. You, we'll call you. All right, the first question, we went back and forth. Okay, we'll get past the pleasantries. A very nice person. So I'm learning self-hypnosis, and In one of your videos, you referred to addressing the subconscious mind as a 5-year-old child, which I do quite often. And he said, I'm learning self-hypnosis. How can I enter deep hypnosis, or when I'm addressing my subconscious, do I recognize it as it were another identity alongside my conscious mind and say, you will be successful or a successful patient in the oncoming surgery? Or do I say, I will be a successful patient, etc.? Do I imagine talking to another identity or to myself? I respect your experience and would appreciate your comment. Now, just so you know, I already did write back to you and got a great response. Thank you for your quick response on my query. Much appreciated, but I want to get in a lot more depth. I have noted your comments and shall follow your videos with interest. I have just started, here we go, with self-hypnosis at age 91. So it's never too late to learn. 91. Now you might think you're one of my oldest clients. I want you to know, several years ago, I actually had a student that I taught in Pennsylvania just coming over to start a new business that was 93. It's interesting. His name was Charles, wonderful man. I asked Charles, we were driving to and from a hotel one day, and I said, "That's Charles, why would you want to start a new business at 93? He goes, "Rene," he says, "I need money." He says, "I have 3 kids and I just can't get them to move out of the house." 3 kids, 93 years old, still living in the house. Okay, so you're thinking you got it bad. Okay. I thought that was interesting, but he did complete the course, and it was neat to have someone 93 years young in the class. Oh, Brian's here. Hey, Brian. Anthony, I'm sorry, Brian. It's brain spanking you. Whenever I see brain, I always say Brian. I did it again. So, brain spanking you, University. And that's Anthony. Giuliano. Let's see. So we're going to get into answering that question. I want to go back here to my chat to see who we have on and what's going on here. I have to have a couple different chat windows. Okay, if you use, Rene, if you use what NLP techniques or techniques do you use for healing, we're going to talk about that. And Anthony just went, tss, tss, tss. Okay, Anthony, that's what you get for not showing up last week. Let's see, and did I miss anything here? Okay, I think I pretty much got everybody. So, how do you, well, I'm going to go back to my answers here so I can actually cheat and read part of my answer so I don't miss anything that I said to him. And I got computer things flashing everywhere. So when addressing to the subconscious mind, do I use the word I said? He said. So I told him, I said, well, the subconscious mind, let's compare the subconscious and the conscious, some of the subconscious traits in comparison, okay? First of all, the subconscious is a duality. It's kind of like I'm the observer and you're the observed, or in your case, you're the observer and I'm the observed, okay? So there's a duality. In the subconscious, there's only oneness. So there's no observer and there's no observed because it's just oneness. And since it's a universal consciousness or universal subconscious, it's one. You're one. I'm one. Everything is one. Okay, now we can get into string theory and all this thing, but just take my word for that right now. So when you're speaking to yourself or when you're doing self-hypnosis, I am this, I am that. So that was part of the answer I gave him. Now, before we go too far, he says, should I say, and I want to repeat exactly how he said that, should I say, I will be a successful patient? Okay, now you is 91 years old, and by saying that, okay, he's going to be a patient. So right now, I'd like everyone watching, and everyone who's going to be watching, okay, because I don't know when you's surgery is going to be, I want you all to wish him well thoughts. Please do that for me and for him. Okay, just take a few moments so you don't have to say anything or do anything. Just send him healing, healthy vibes, okay? If you want to say something in your mind, okay, You is healthy. You are healthy. You are getting stronger. It's important to focus on the end result, the health and the strength, not you're not going to be sick. Okay, we want to focus on what you want. So send them healing thoughts in your mind, and I'm sure that's going to make a big difference. And if you want, keep them in your mind. Keep them in your thoughts for a little while. So thank you for doing that, everyone who's done that. All right, so there's no individuality, okay? There is in the conscious mind, there's the observed and the observer, and the subconscious is just oneness, so there's no separation. Number two, instead of saying, I will be, and I'm looking for the words again, I keep on moving. Why do I keep on scrolling down on that? Instead of saying, I will be a successful patient, if you say, I will be, then the subconscious mind says, okay, I'll wait. All right? Everything happens now. In the subconscious, it's not, the time isn't the same as the conscious. We have past, present, future, okay? We have this concept of time, man-made time. So we get to appointments on time, okay? So we don't miss the, the buffet, something like that, or you're going to work in the morning. But the subconscious, everything is now. Past is now, present now, future now, okay? So all the past is a present moment that's gone by, if you think of it. So everything is in the now. So instead of saying, I am a good patient, or again, how did it say that? Somebody has to keep on writing this in for me. I will be a successful patient. I am a success. So see the end result. See what you want. So it's, I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am whatever it is. I am sleeping really well. See what you want and imagine it as already having happened. The Olympics. If you're running the Olympics, okay, or competing in them, I want you to see yourself as on the gold medal, that little stand there, the steps, gold, bronze, and paper, cardboard, or whatever it is, silver, okay? See yourself, I won. I have won. I'm the winner, okay? Once you see that, the subconscious mind, another trait is it will always focus, always attract what you focus on. So if you say, I am the winner, the subconscious mind says, he's the winner, we got to make it so. And that's where the strength comes in. If you believe you're the winner, you believe you deserve it, you're right there, especially if you use emotion, it will make it happen. Emotion, okay? If you're watching this, this is something that's going to really help you a lot. Everything runs according to the imagination and the subconscious, okay? You could call the imagination your sixth sense if you like. So if you can imagine something happening, okay, when you're just imagining it, it's kind of like putting gasoline in your car. Your gasoline will get you there. But if you can imagine it and be emotional about it, it's like putting nitrous oxide in the tank. It's supercharging you. It's as us Frenchmen say, it's giving you the fast. Okay, so anytime you can use emotion in goal setting, it's going to be a lot stronger. Keep that in mind, though. Negative emotion will take you down faster as well. So whenever you feel emotional negatively, change it as quick as you can. But positive emotion will always supercharge whatever you're going to. Just like when somebody's really afraid that something's going to happen, I hope he doesn't see that, I hope he doesn't see that, boom, he looks right at it. My boss doesn't call me, I hope he doesn't, and you're all emotional, he calls you. Okay, so get rid of the negative, get positive emotion. So, I already spoke about, okay, so time, everything has to be now. It's very important. I am this, I am that. And people say, well, I have a hard time, but I'm not that. So let's say you feel sick, but you say, I am healthy. Don't look at it as if you're lying, okay? Because you're not 100% sick. Most people are very, very little sick comparing to how sick they could be. So the majority of you still is healthy. Focus on the majority rather than the minority. People that say, oh, I'm broke, I'm broke. They don't have money to pay for a bill, but they have a house, they got a good job, they got a good family, they got children that love them. Are they broke? No, they're actually doing pretty well, but there's one bill they can't pay. So why not say, I am successful? Because you are. So look at it that way. Somebody wrote to me the other day, so do you mean fake it till you make it? Exactly. Focus on what you want and not what you don't. Raluca does, and I mentioned this many times when she does counseling with people. They'll come in, let's say, for marital problems, and she'll say, what do you want? Think of that. What do you want? Okay? And they'll say, I don't want a divorce. What are they focusing on? Divorce. What do you want? I don't want to lose my business. What are you focusing on? Lose your business. You need to focus on what you do want. I want a good relationship. I want success. Which brings us to the next trait of the subconscious mind, very important, is the subconscious mind does not understand negative. It only understands positive. It's only inclusive. It's only pushing forward. Because when you say something negative, what are you focusing on? The opposite of what you want. So, right now, don't look at my hand. Don't. Okay? You looked at my hand. Of course, the screen's really small, right? But when you're walking through a room and your spouse says she's wrapping, let's say, a Christmas present, and you walk through, you go, don't look. What do? You look, because the subconscious mind doesn't understand negative. A child, 5-year-old child, okay, I'm going to show you my Dunkin' Donuts cup. Okay, this is just water, by the way. But they're holding, let's say, a crystal cup with water right to the top, and they're walking over to bring it to you. And you go, don't drop that. They drop it, okay? Because a child, especially, because they're so young, the inside mind and the outside mind are both very similar to like 5 years old. So they focus on drop that, and that's what they're doing. So only focus on the positive. Now there's probably about 12 different subconscious traits I can go over, but that's not important for right now. So getting back to use a situation, okay, and I know you're all giving him well thoughts. Okay, he wants to be a healthy patient. He wants success, a successful patient. So I am a successful patient. You see what I mean? I am, and see that, see the success. There is only success, because dis-ease is lack of ease. It doesn't exist. Sickness doesn't exist. Get it out of your mind. Focus on the positive. Be emotional. I can't wait to get out so I can go fishing with Rene. Okay, remember that, you. Okay, take me fishing. You didn't tell me where you're from. If you're in Alaska, forget it. Okay, but yeah, if you're in Florida, take me fishing. So you focus on what you want and not what you don't, and keep that positive drive. So that was kind of the advice. I probably didn't give as much. I'm looking at my answer again to see how much more I said in the answer. And always look at the end result as if you've already attained it. Yeah, so that's basically what I went into. And let's see, I'm going to look at some of the comments here. When I get on my soapbox talking, sometimes I don't look at the screen. So Raluca, I am. Either she's saying be positive or she's stuttering. Can you stutter when you're typing? I am. I think she was just being positive. Okay. Let's see. Towards and away from thinking. Yep. Giuliano. Why too many doctors have resistance in using hypnosis NLP? That is a good question. Why? Well, a lot of doctors are coming towards it. I know I've taught quite a few myself. But think of the money. Think of the money they'd lose. The medical establishment, if they went into the agreeing that the mind can heal, that what the mind can conceive, it can achieve, they would lose a lot of money. And we'll get a lot of Mercedes payments to make. So some of them are getting it, but a lot of them still aren't. We had the same conversation, I think it was, this morning. My mother was over here this morning. We're talking about eyes. And Raluca was saying how vitamin E is very good for eyes being better, being stronger. Matter of fact, we found out about it initially from a good friend of mine who was an ex-Navy SEAL. Okay, they need good eyes. They need to see in the dark. So we were talking about it, and Raluca started reading some of the things that... Oops, she just corrected me. Vitamin A. Okay, it's late at night. It's past my bedtime. It's 7 o'clock. So anyways, vitamin A is excellent for the eyes. And she goes, why don't the doctors tell me this? I says, let's see. Vitamin A, $2.50. a pill, $150, and you got to take it day after day after day after day. That's why the doctors won't tell you. I mean, there's so many healing cures out there. I've seen so many, health cures for cancer with vegetables. There was one lady, I think she was in Texas, great healer, using vegetables and juicing, and she was forced to move out of the country. Now she's doing it out of Mexico because, from the medical establishment. So, I mean, we're trying to help people in our little corner, okay? So the mind can help a lot of things. Let's see. Let's see. Vitamin A and vitamin C together are a team. That's like Raluca and I were a team, so I'm vitamin C. I'm more sour. Yeah. So, anyways, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Other than that, getting warm up here. Weather is beautiful. Any of you have any questions, comments, additions, something that can help you that I didn't mention? When I say you, I mean H-U-G-H, okay? And like I said, if those of you just coming on, you as a person who wrote a letter asking about how to speak to the mind to be able to heal better in a procedure he's going to be going to, and I'd like you all to wish him well. And because if one mind can do things to change someone radically, imagine what the power of many minds and working together can do. And matter of fact, I'm looking at, I've always wanted to put together some kind of a healing mastermind, just for the sake of that. Each week get together and all focus on the health of one or more of the members. Wouldn't that be cool? And with hypnosis and this kind of thing here. Let's see what else we got going on here. We got vitamin C, and there's so many things. Homeopathy treatment of cancer. I don't know a lot. Raluca's the brain where it comes to that stuff, but that was just a conversation I had this morning with my mom about the vitamin A. And we go, oh, hey, Jerry's here, and sorry I'm late. Oh, Jerry, we're almost done. Stay after school for that. I'm going to have you sit in the corner with a pointed hat. How many of you remember the pointed hat and sitting in the corner? I'm showing my age. Let's see. Looked like a megaphone. And I missed it all. Thanks. I can listen to it later. Wishing him well. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate that. And Anthony, glad to see me. I've never been not at it. Even when I'm not at it, I'm still at it. But thank you. Glad to see you back at it. And Setting Positivity, I appreciate that. And Hypnoacudoc. Have him think about how well the procedure will go as he is about to enter the operating room. Exactly. It's just a formality to get him where he wants to be, which is 100% health. And me. Let's see. What's your routine? Self-hypnosis for health. Aha. Well, Giuliano. Raluca just yelled at. Say that again, maybe they'll hear you.
I'll type it.
She's going to type it. She hypnotizes me. It's good to have two hypnotists going back and forth. But besides Raluca getting to me when she can, and believe me, you can ask her, that's a difficult task for her to hypnotize me. I quite often listen to sleep MP3s. I have several sleep MP3s that I've made of my own when I go to bed. One for health, wealth, relationships, and happiness. See, it's working. But right now I'm listening to the health one a lot. And also, if you want specific ones and you want to know where there's a lot of them and they're free online, go to a place, okay, called Brain Spanking. Sorry, Anthony. Brain Spanking You. Anthony's right on there. You see Brain Spanking You with this guy with a smile? He does sleep MP3s on everything, okay, on YouTube. So click on his name and you'll be able to go to his site. And unfortunately, Anthony's not going to like this. I listen to mine at nighttime and I listen to his sometimes during the daytime. but I try not to sleep, not while driving either. Okay. Let's see. Gamma body to create joy. And thanks, Rene. Okay, Anthony, I get commission, right? Kidding. No, I spoke about them because they're cool. I mean, this guy's putting up a video like every day almost. It's crazy. I don't know when he has time to sleep. But then again, with all his sleep MP3s, he probably doesn't have to, does he? Let's see. I have sleep and day. Oh, he has daytime sessions. But I'm having a hard time getting through the sleep ones because you just it's like a lot of them there. But and if you don't want to just watch them in the video, you can go to, I'll go to his site and he takes you to what's the name of that place? Amazon and all the other places where you can actually download MP3s. So that's what I got for you. Peace, and I'm out, man. Okay, Charles, good seeing you. And we're all going to be leaving here in a moment. So, hey, I know this is a quick one, but I wanted to answer those questions online and to help one of our viewers. And I'd like to thank you all for coming. And remember, if you would like to speak more often than just once a week, because we're going to be doing this each Monday at 7 p.m., join our AIA forum. We have a free forum where a lot of the people that I'm speaking to right now that are on the site here are on the forum. So we ask questions, answer questions, and there's a lot of really great information there. And I'm going to have that information below this video after. And yes, Charles, we have a site, AmericanSchoolofHypnosis.com. And you can also find our YouTube videos and everything from there. And hope to have you join the forum. And all you have to do for that is click that you want to join, answer a couple questions, and when I see you, I hit accept. And come on, ask questions, get to meet other people of like mind, and have fun. So, you guys all have a great night, and I will be seeing you live next Monday. And we also do another video, sometimes live, sometimes not, on Friday. So have a wonderful day, and thanks for coming. Bye-bye now.